good afternoon and welcome to the Idahoan Show. I'm doing some work on my F-250 and the next step in the process is to torque the wheel bearing lock nuts to 200 foot-pounds, which would be a pretty simple and straightforward operation, except that my torque wrench only goes up to 150 foot-pounds. And I suppose the default solution to that would just be to buy or borrow a bigger torque wrench, but I already checked with the local auto parts store and they don't carry anything that goes above 150 foot-pounds. So that's not really an option locally. I'm sure I could probably find a bigger torque wrench online if I was willing to order it, but I was kind of hoping to get the truck put back together today. So I think what I'm going to do is make an adapter that allows me to double the scale on this torque wrench, so I can set it to 100 foot-pounds and actually be applying 200. Torque, properly, is the vector cross product of the applied force and the displacement relative to the axis of rotation. Or, in simple terms, you could think of it as the tangential force multiplied by the radius. In this case, I would typically be applying the force to about the middle of the handle here, so the effective radius of this torque wrench is about 16 inches. So to make my adapter, I'm going to start by cutting a piece of 1/4 by 2 inch stainless flat bar about 18 inches long. Meanwhile, I cut down a socket with a 1/2 inch square drive, and then I've got this 3/4 to 1/2 inch adapter, which I'm just going to use as the male and female connections on my adapter bar. So now all I've got to do is weld these to the bar exactly 16 inches apart. Well, here it is. Assuming it doesn't break, that should be all we need. So let's set the torque wrench to 100 foot-pounds and see what happens. I guess one thing to keep in mind with this is that the wrench has got to be in line with the adapter in order for the calibration to be correct, to be exactly double what the wrench is set to. So I can just put that on and then adjust the ratchet until it's in line there. Yep, seems to be working just fine. Now, I'm sure I'm probably not the first or the only person to think of making a torque multiplying adapter like this, but I think this will be a useful addition to my toolkit, and so I figured it might be worth showing off to any of you who haven't seen this idea already. Anyway, I need to get back to work on the truck, but until next time, thank you for watching the Idahoan Show.